Surprise, surprise, surprise. You've been pumping a long time.
What are we doing?
Right up your top. Have you not heard? There's some Pokemon in the shed.
In the shed?
Yeah. I've heard that there's a Charizard here.
Oh, I love Charizard.
Yeah, he's the hardest and rarest one to find as well. I'm just trying to work it out. Is he here? No. See him? Look, he's just over there.
No, I don't think... Is that round the wrong way?
Is he behind me? Coming up on this week's show, we're talking about the Enduro World Series in Aspen, the Colorado Freeride Festival.
And of course, we've got fails and bales. We've got the progression session, which is new. We've got some hacks and bodges. And of course, we've got the bike fault. Let's get into it.
Let's get going.
It's the Dirt Shed Show.
Woo!
EWS was the big news this weekend from Aspen, Colorado, up at altitude, and what an amazing race it was.
Yeah, perhaps the biggest controversy of the weekend has got to be Richie Rude. Unfortunately, he suffered a massive crash. The video out there, he just slammed straight onto that shoulder, a bit of a shoulder separation, and he couldn't hold on and be as aggressive as we've seen him in previous rounds. He ended up getting 25th position, but the winner, now this was a bit of a change of the guard, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's good to see Jared Graves back because people have been missing him up at the top. Fantastic rider, really popular, and this track really suited him.
Yeah. 5 out of the 6 stage wins he grabbed, and the 6th stage win, he said he just cruised down. He had that much of a comfortable margin. He didn't want to throw it all away. Cruised down and took a victory lap. And then in 2nd we had Nico Lowe, and then in 3rd it was Jerome Clement. So 2 French riders mixing up in the American terrain.
Yeah, in the women, Cecile Ravenel is actually dominating big time, isn't she, in the women?
What can we say about her?
Well, she's not really challenged at the moment. She's winning each stage. She's catching the rider who's 30 seconds in front every time. She's cruising it. Isabeau Cadorio had a 2nd in the previous round. She dropped down to 3rd, which is a bit of a shame. I was hoping for a better result for her.
Anita Gehrig, 2nd place, 1st ever podium in the Enduro World Series, and she gets into 2nd. Being Isabeau out of contention for that 2nd place. Great ride from her, and really great to see her on the podium as well. Alongside the Enduro World Series in Aspen, there was also the Colorado Freeride Festival. It took place in Winter Park. There was a slope-style event, and this one was going to be a qualifier for Crankworx and the Joyride Festival. Yeah, it was won by Matt Jones from the UK, beating a very, very qualified team of riders there. Nikolai Rogatkin, Ryan Nyquist, Drew Bazanson. Brett Reeder was there as well. Yeah, and he's won himself a ticket to Joyride, which is going to be quite an event now because any of those top guys could win this one because you've got to lay it down on the day. Well, it's going to be Semenuk, just saying. Or Matt Jones. Okay, this week's predictions. I'm going to go with Greg Minnaar. Yeah. And I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Julian Absalom because you got to. And then in the women's, I'm going to go with Tani Seagrave. Yes. Yes, and I'm going to go with Gun Rita. In the cross country. I'm going to go Aaron Gwyn. Aaron Gwyn. Put me down for Gwynny. Yeah. And in the men's, Julian Absalom as well. Yeah, okay. We think he's coming on strong then. Yeah. And I'm going to give all my positive energy to Tani Seagrave because she has got to get a win. I feel it's coming for her. Yes, me too. And Annika Langvad in the cross country. Annika Langvad, your favourite. Surprise, 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 surprise! Woo! For you guys, our loyal viewers. Now you might have seen Flats versus Clips where I used to set up those Crank Brothers stamp pedals. Now, this is your opportunity to win 1 of 5 pairs of Crank Brothers pedals. They're up for grabs, and all you have to do is follow the link to win. Go on, go for it. You could win those pedals. We're going to kick off Fails and Bells this week with this lovely video from Tim Kendrick, who's trying to get around a rock garden, has a blown tyre and the front wheel's gone. Straight over the bars, and he's down. Ooh. He's messed up his gloves there as well. It's hurting. A few bad language. Yeah, a little bit, a few bleeps, but it's got me in the mood, so let's have a bit of a Fails and Bells show reel. Let's do it. Yeah!
Langsam?
Okay.
For your chance to make it onto the show, then why not send in your fails and bales to dirtshed@gmbn.com. And remember, don't be a donut.
Wear your helmet. So last week we were talking about the progression of mountain biking, and I asked to see your next level riding, and we got a great video in from Zetch Walker, kick that off. Fantastic jump. You can see him hitting some nice trails here. He's going big. That is good. That is next level stuff. Yeah, I definitely want to be taking those on. And following it up, we've got this video from Will in Washington, who is hitting a very big double. Look at the size of that. That is next level stuff.
That is pretty sweet. And for your chance to feature, then why not send them into the Dirt Shed email, and you might just get on next week's show.
Yeah, as long as you're stepping up to the next level. We want to see it.
Yeah.
Viewer edits, love seeing what you've been doing on your bike, and I love it even more when you've put it together into a little movie. And look at this first one from Carlos Bruno, where he's riding in Lisbon, Palmela, a little village near Lisbon and in Portugal, which we don't see very often.
Showing off some of his skills, I must add, which it looks like he's been watching how to endo around corners, because he's got a good endo technique there.
Yeah, he's got some good skills, and definitely a nice lookout overview ending of that video.
I bet he got an Insta-banger there.
He did. Great little edit here from Toby Ingham, where he's riding a bit of downhill on a nice little course, doing some good drops, nice corners, railing some berms.
But I'm not sure in his trouser selection.
Yeah,
Slightly not sure that they're the best looking things to ride downhill, but I've got to admire him because he had a couple of crashes, pushed back up and then did it again until he nailed it. I like that. Yeah. Sectioning is how you get better on a bike.
Yeah, nice video, Toby. Keep them coming.
Top comments this week. What you got?
Well, you've been called out, Scott, actually. Because apparently you got a bit dirty in our How to Ride Flow Trails video.
Always do.
Rune Allthang says, good video, Scott. Now hit the shower, you're dirty, which you were. Sasha Does MTB says, damn, Scotty, you got muddy because you were incredibly muddy at the end and we don't know how you did it. Chili24137 says, first few clips were a little bit speckly from mud. Last clip looked like a speckled piece of artwork or something. Something like Damien Hirst had made. What happened?
Now, I might have the perfect solution. Now, Creosote Turso has sent in these, and these are called bath wipes from a shower and go. So basically, you've been for a muddy ride, whip it open, you get one of these bad boys out. Look at the size of that. And then you just wipe yourself all over. Smell that. Get freshen up, get that mud off.
Well, one, you didn't use that and you haven't answered why you were so muddy, and two, that's a pack of baby wipes.
It's a big baby wipe though. I mean, that you could wrap a whole baby in there, I think.
I tell you what, it smells fantastic. Jesus, they're big.
Yeah, I wasn't lying. So you wanted to know how it got so muddy. Well, we started up at the top, got caught in a rainstorm.
This is actually brilliant. I just thought it was a pack of baby wipes, but it's a pack of
massive
towels.
Yeah.
You can clean the shed with it. Oh, God. That's off that, it's not me. More comments. I'm going to go back to last week's Dirt Shed show where I found out that Sam Pilgrim had stolen my shoes, and he came back and answered us on the comments in the video.
Did you get them back?
I didn't get them back, but Sam was kind enough to say, haha, you're not having them back.
That's not very kind.
Not really, but he did spell "your" wrong, and he was called out on that, so screw you, Sam Pilgrim. Okay, a lot of love coming in for Brendan Fairclough when he joined you on our Ask GMBN video.
Yeah, and there's more videos to come as well.
Oh, nice.
So, what have we got from people saying about Brendan?
Well, he's got some hell yeah, Brendog from Matador CE. Robbie Waters says stoked on how to whip from Brendan, maybe feature a video that could be coming up. And Carl Meekov, really Brendan, not into tricks because he said he doesn't really do many tricks. Yeah. Said, what about that certain backflip at Red Bull Rampage?
You just pulled it out as you do.
Yeah.
Anyway, one that really got me was from Pietro Castellati, and he said 255, poor Brendan, always having poop in his eyes. Every GMBN video.
We get Brendan Fairclough on GMBN and that's what you come up with.
Yeah, he did say he had some poo in his eyes though.
Hang on, got poo in my eye.
Okay, so last week I've been hanging out with Brendan Fairclough. We came across this friendly horse, and you guys have left some comments below for your chance to win a t-shirt. What we got?
Well, I'm going this one from Nick James, which says, Brendog and his main man. That's good, that one.
I'm gonna go from Bryden Kramer, and he says, when the horse wants some hard tail.
Yeah, but this week's winner is Mike Smith, who says, Brendog is having a mare.
Ba-doom.
I'll put your details on an email over to dirtshed@gmbn.com, and you have won yourself a t-shirt.
We need your size as well. And this week's caption photo,
Yeah.
leave your best captions in the comment section down below.
Tech of the week, and this is sent in from Charlie Michaud, Revolution suspension grips. That's a new idea.
Yeah, I've not really heard much about that before. So they're saying that it's a shock absorbing grip system. You're gonna get better control, it's lightweight, less arm pump, less vibration, less hand fatigue. So in theory, you should actually be able to ride for a little bit longer, and they're offering a money back guarantee. So if you don't like it, you can actually send it back, get your money back.
I know in trials riding that the top riders have actually gone down to just using tape on their bars because it gives them so much more control over the bike. So I'm just worried, are you going to lose control over the bike and that feel of grip? They do two different sizes. One of them's oversized grip, so you're effectively holding great big tubes on the end of your bars. I'm not convinced, but thanks for sending it in, Charlie. It's good to see.
I'm not fully sold, I've got to say. Interesting to see if we'll see any top downhill World Cup riders using it. Perhaps we'll have to wait and find out.
If Gwyn puts them on, we'll all be using them.
Shout out!
Oh, my goodness me.
I'm going to throw straight to Bas Van Steenberg, and this is called Dream Slalom. And what more can you say than this is your Dream Slalom? It is absolutely sick.
And my shout out this week is to Remy Tyrion and his On Fire at Home video. I love this. This guy's got some style. The trail is really, really beautiful. There's a great bit where he's hammering across a bit of wood where there's no trail actually, just floating across the top. Super high speed. Very, very nice.
He is pinned.
Yeah. It's the bangers, it's the bangers, it's the bangers. Scotty's favourite, Scotty's favourite. Let's do it. Go Scott.
I'm going to throw to Laurie Greenland, MS Mondraker team. Watch out for him this weekend at the Mont St. Anne Downhill World Cup. I think he's going to be on for a great result. Check out his Instagram page to get all the behind the scenes and see some really cool riding and a lot of style.
Good, good Insta banger. I'm going to go with the dark horse of EWS. He's won rounds in the past, but he's creeping up, and I think to steal the win in the overall. It's Damien Otten. Go and check out his Insta banger. It's worth following.
And you've got to follow both these guys. That's why we say to you guys, check them out.
That's the whole point. You know what time it is.
What time is it?
It's time for the bike vault. Let's get in there. Let's have a look. Right, first one, Tyler Crum in North Carolina.
Nice.
Fish by the stream. Like it.
You thought of that one, didn't you?
Matthew Banner in Montana.
Super nice for me. That setting's good, bike's cool.
Yeah, I like it. Sean Elkington, Lake Holstadt in Austria. 2 bikes pushing the limits there, pushing the limits of what's allowed.
Yeah, genau.
Yeah, it's got a Cannondale in it, though, so it's super nice. Martin Dearman, whoa!
Oh, no, I'm going to give them a super nice because that is old school.
I don't even know what that bit does. Wow.
That's where the shock used to be. Oh, that.
Oh yeah, the shock's going down through the frame.
Is that a Mr. O as well?
Yeah, that is serious.
Sick. I like it.
Jens Tim Valsted in Roldskov, Denmark. It's super nice place, super nice bikes.
All black, I like it. Super nice from me.
Adam McWilliams, Port Townsend, Washington. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, nice. Specialised in Palmela, Portugal. Hey, that's Carlos Bruno. He was in Viewer Edits.
Nice.
Made it in twice.
Yeah, you don't get. Yeah, it's a nice.
It's a nice. We're finishing on a super nice this week. Oh, do you need the bike vault's over again? It's done. Bike vault's done for this week.
Tell you what.
Just when I was getting into
next week, I think it's going to have to be coffee, donuts, maybe some cakes. Just really get.
We'll really get into it deep. Keep them coming.
Send them in to dirtshed@gmbn for your chance to get in that vault. Hacks and bodges. What we got?
First one from James Carr. This is actually really clever because he's turned his shock pump into an all-round pump just by adding an adapter. Clever, good move.
Clever, but you don't get much volume into that tyre. You'd be pumping a long time.
There's a lot of that out on the trail.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay, and moving on to the next one here from Stathis. I can't believe he made it back home like this, but he fixed this inner tube problem by literally, or is he on it? Is that tubeless?
I think that's tubeless, yeah.
Tubeless, he's used gaffer tape and a zip tie and made it back.
Good work, I like it.
That is good, that is a bodge.
Send in your hacks and bodges and you might get on the show. Coming up on the channel this week, on Saturday I've got a pro bike check with Greg Williamson and a brand new series which is going to be a bonus video for you guys, and it's 5 tricks, 1 rock.
Yeah, it's a good video, that one. Really looking forward to it. On Sunday, we've got tyre pressure, hard versus soft.
On Monday, it's Maintenance Monday, and it's all about how to get your bike ready for Whistler, or even if you're just going on a mountain bike holiday.
Tuesday, top 5 ways to go faster, wait for it, without trying.
Oh, that's the best part. And on Wednesday, it's all about how to ride loam. Loam is that good dirt that just feels like you're flipping it around and you're skiing on powder, but on a bike.
Oh, that sounds lovely. And then, of course, on Thursday, we've got Ask GMBN.
Where are we on Friday?
On Friday, we all know where we're going to be. Going to be here.
Well, we're going to be here. They're going to be watching us from the outside. It's the Dirt Shed Show.
See you then. That was a good show.
I know. And before you guys go, do not forget to click in the description down below for your chance to win a set of Crank Brothers stamp pedals.
Yeah, and also follow the link to our shop where you can see these rather nice GMBN hoodies and sweatshirts that we've been modelling today on the show. Check them out.
And if you want to watch some more great videos from GMBN, why don't you click just somewhere about here and you'll get to find out about flats versus clips, what was faster.
Yeah, and you can click just here to see slope style explained.
And somewhere around the shed, you're going to get to the globe. And by clicking that, you'll get to subscribe and you'll never, ever miss a GMBN video again.
Oh, and give us a thumbs up, like.